Hello friends, again welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about the ecological pyramids. Now majorly these ecological pyramids, these are considered to be the integral part of the biological ecosystem. We know that within the ecosystem there is the presence of food chain. So majorly these ecological pyramids, these are the representation of the food chains. Firstly, the term of ecological pyramid, it is put forward by the scientist Charles Alton in 1939. Again, the ecological pyramid, it is also a type of graphical representation. It is a graphical representation of the biomass or energy within an ecosystem. The biomass, it is disseminated by the number of individuals at each specific trophic level within the food chain. Here it is the representation of this ecological pyramid, and within that there is the presence of this trophic level. So within this diagram you can observe what is the ecological pyramid. So majorly at each of the trophic level there is the group of the organisms which are having the same pattern for the gaining of the food chain food. Okay, so majorly at the base of this pyramid there is the presence of the producers. Then after there is the presence of primary consumers, which are the herbivores depending upon these green plants. Then the primary consumers, these are responsible to eat these herbivores, and then the secondary consumers. So by this level, these upper levels, these are present within the ecological pyramid. The food chains, this can be explained along with these ecological pyramids, and the transfer of energy, then the presence of the biomass within the ecosystem, it is also get explained with these ecological pyramids. Here again there is the representation of pyramid of energy. Majorly the theory of the ecological pyramid was recommended by the scientists Raymond Lindman and the Evelyn Hutchinson. Means no doubt the Charles Alton firstly put forward the theory, put forward the concept of this ecological pyramid, but the actual consideration about this ecological pyramid, or this theory about this ecological pyramid, it is put forward by the Raymond Lindman and the G. Evelyn Hutchinson. The ecological pyramid, it is additionally known as an energy pyramid. Means here within this figure we are observing the pyramid of energy, and this pyramid of energy, it must be present within this upright condition. At the base of this ecological pyramid there is presence of the producers. Now the lower part of pyramid, which is the likewise the broadest part, it is involved by the ones at the main trophic level, that is the producers. Then a higher level of the pyramid, it is involved by the primary consumers, secondary and the tertiary consumers. Now we will switch over to the features of the ecological pyramids. The living beings reliant upon the similar class of the food consumers connections are situated at the similar level of the pyramid. Means within each of the trophic level there is the presence of the living things which are having the same type of the pathway through which they are gaining the food material. The ecological pyramid situated inside the environment comprise of 2 or 4 layers, that is the layers of the trophic level. The producers, these are situated at the least level of an environmental pyramid. The number and the amount of producer at this level are exponentially high. The apex predators exist at the most relevant level of an ecological pyramid. Predators, it means the consumers, these are present at the upper level, and producer at the base of the pyramid. The number and the amount of the consumers at the last elevated the level of ecological pyramid are low. Means the organisms which are present at the higher level, these are less in number. The inventory of the food energy steadily diminishes at the highest point of pyramid. So the highest point of the pyramid has the limited and sharp shape due to the less number of organisms. The number of the living beings at the highest point of the environmental pyramid bit by bit diminishes, however their size and volume, it will rise. Then we are switch over to the how many types of the ecological pyramid, how many types of ecological pyramids these are present. Majorly there are the 3 different types of the ecological pyramids, that is the pyramid of number, pyramid of biomass, and the pyramid of energy or the productivity. These are the 3 different types of the ecological pyramid. Here within this diagram we can observe about the pyramid of the number, pyramid of the biomass, and the pyramid of energy or the bioproductivity. Within the pyramid of number, here we are considering about the number of organisms present at each of the trophic level. We are only concentrate on how many number of the organisms at each trophic level these are present, and on that basis we are constructing the ecological pyramid. In the second, that is the pyramid of biomass, instead of considering the number of organism, here we are considering the weight of that organism, means how approximate we are calculating about the mass of that organisms which are present at that trophic level. So it is the pyramid of biomass, and within the pyramid of energy, here we are considering about how much energy will be get generated at each trophic level, and from which there is the transfer of how much amount of the energy it is get transferred to the next trophic level, and on that basis we are constructing a